10,000 years, one of the greatest primarchs of the Imperium has remained lost to history. Lionel Johnson, the enigmatic and legendary master of the Dark Angels, vanished after the Horus Heresy, leaving his sons to fight in his name. But where was he all this time? And more importantly, why has he returned now? To understand where the Lion went, we must first revisit his origins. Found on the death world of Caliban, Lionel Johnson was a warrior, unlike any other. Raised among the knightly orders of his homeworld, he united Caliban under his rule and took command of the First Legion, the Dark Angels, when the Emperor arrived. But as the Horus Heresy unfolded, his world fell to treachery. When Horus plunged the galaxy into civil war, Lionel Johnson fought in the Emperor's name, yet was absent during the final battle on Terra. By the time he returned to Caliban, he found his homeworld in rebellion. His closest friend and second-in-command Luther had turned against him, leading to a devastating battle. Luther and the Fallen, those dark angels who sided with him, had been corrupted by whispers from the warp. Fueled by jealousy and the dark promises of chaos, they sought to destroy the Lion and claim the Dark Angels for themselves. The battle between Lionel Johnson and Luther was fierce, a clash of two warriors who had once called each other brother. As blade met blade, the heavens themselves seemed to tremble. But in the end, it was not the Lion's sword that decided the battle. It was Luther's own realization. In a moment of clarity, he saw the ruin that had befallen their legion, and he collapsed, overcome with grief and madness. Before the Lion could make sense of what had happened, the warp itself intervened. A great storm engulfed Caliban, ripping the world apart and scattering the Fallen across time and space. When the dust settled, Caliban was no more, and the Lion had vanished. For centuries, the fate of Lionel Johnson remained a mystery. Some believed he had died in the battle. Others whispered of a hidden crypt, deep beneath the ruins of Caliban. The truth, he did not die, but he did not return either. Instead, the Lion was taken into Stasis, hidden away in the deepest chambers of the rock, the last fragment of Caliban that remains. There, beneath layers of forgotten stone and psychic wards, the Lion slumbered. His body was broken from the battle, his mind burdened by the tragedy of Caliban's fall. But unlike the cold technological stasis that held Robout Guilliman in preservation, the Lion's sleep was something more mysterious. It is said that the Watchers in the Dark, the enigmatic hooded beings that have long aided the Dark Angels, placed him into a deep, regenerative slumber. Whether this was to protect him or to keep him hidden is unknown. What is certain is that for 10,000 years, the Lion lay dreaming, his mind drifting through visions of the past and whispers of the future. Then, as the galaxy burned once more, something stirred within the rock. Perhaps it was the warp, or perhaps the Imperium's desperate need for its lost warriors. But after 10,000 years, the Lion awoke. Unlike Guilliman, who returned to find the Imperium as a god-worshipping empire, the Lion emerged into the shadows, forging his own path as a warrior, a hunter, and a guardian of mankind. Now, Lionel Johnson stands once more, but not as the Lord of the Imperium. He is a warrior king in exile, battling against the darkness that threatens to consume mankind. Where his path leads next, only time will tell. Will the Lion reclaim his legion? Will he confront the Fallen? Or will he carve a new destiny among the stars? One thing is certain, the Lion has returned, and the galaxy will never be the same. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Warhammer 40,000 lore, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more explorations into the grim darkness of the far future. What do you think the Lion's return means for the Imperium? Let us know in the comments.